loves nails, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, hey, I'm Nicole, it's nice to meet you. Thanks for clicking on this video. If you are in fact a returning subscriber, welcome back. How are you doing? Hope everyone's having a fantastic week. So today's video is for a new release from Bee's Knees Lacquer. I have a 12-piece collection plus 5 mysteries plus the monthly monster duo for, plus the monthly monster mystery, how many M's was that? The monthly monster mystery polish for March. If you are new to the brand, Bee's Knees Lacquer is a US based indie brand. Their polishes are 5-free, cruelty-free, and vegan-friendly. They are in 15 ml bottles. Bee's Knees also has quite a few different international stockist pages. As always, I will have links to the Bee's Knees Lacquer website. I will have links to the Bee's Knees Lacquer stockist pages. I will also have links to the Bee's Knees social media pages, as well as my social media pages, plus a link to my blog post where I host all of my swatch photos. I think I'm also going to do comparisons this month. I think there are a couple of things that were comparable. If I miss any comparisons, feel free to let me know and I will get them up on my community tab. I will have the mystery spoilers at the end of the video after my usual outro for those of you who don't want to be spoiled. As per usual, timestamps will be down in the description box if you would like to skip ahead. You don't want to listen to me talk. I get it. Just skip ahead. It's fine. Alrighty, so this collection will be available starting on March 20... Hold on, I can't read that small. March 25th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on the Bee's Knees Lacquer website. This will be a pre-order window, and the pre-order window closes on March 28th at 11:59 p.m. Hey everyone, so I'm here editing the video. I just realized that I completely forgot to mention that all of these polishes, except for the Unicorn Pea polishes, will be 25% off site-wide for this sale period. So the whole website will be 25% off, and I completely forgot to mention it. So yeah, this is a really big sale. The sale includes this release as well as all of the Respawn. Basically everything on the website will be 25% off, except for Unicorn Pea polishes. The brand is also releasing a new base coat, which I did use underneath all of the polishes except for the reflective polishes. So yeah, I don't know why that completely spaced my mind because I have it written down my calendar with a whole bunch of exclamation marks. So yeah, huge sale. Let's get back into the video. Again, all the information will be down in the description box. Let's just get into this video. First up, we have an Act of Wrath. This polish is described as being a cherry red jelly polish with a green to blue to purple shifting shimmer. It's priced at $13. So an Act of Wrath had a really great jelly formula. I found in the bottle, I thought for sure that this was like a bright, super bright pink, but on the nail, it did look closer to red. I think depending on your skin tone, your undertones, it might still lean a little pinkish. The shimmer in here was very strong. I was seeing all of the described colors. It is on the more sheer side. You will have some visible nail line with this polish after 3 coats. Of course, if you pair this one with a visible nail line blurring base, that will solve that issue if that is a problem for you. Alternatively, I think this one could be used as a topper as well. So my photos show an Act of Wrath in 3 coats plus top coat. I did not experience any issues with staining. Next up, we have Demeter. This is described as being a deep grape purple base with a gold to green multi-chrome magnetic shimmer. It's priced at $13. Demeter had a really great formula. The base did not feel overly thick or thin, and I had 0 application issues. I found this one was also exactly as described, though I found this one magnetized very easily for me. I did use a different magnet for my swatch photos than I normally use, and I found that this polish, the magnetic lines, they kind of lost their crispness rather quickly. And I don't know if that's due to me using a different magnet than I normally use, or if it's the actual polish of itself. So for my swatch photos, I did use I think it's called an X magnet. And you can see that the lines right here, that the lines they aren't super crisp. Based on my experience with this brand's other magnetic polishes, I would say it's probably my magnet that caused it to lose its crispness, but magnetic polishes do kind of lose their crispness after a while as well. But I will say, a few hours after I took my swatch photos, I still had the polish on, and my nails still look like as they did in the swatch photos. So I'm going to say that the reason I lost the crispness so quickly was due to my magnet and not the polish itself. Nothing in here will dry down textured or be difficult to remove, and no problems with staining. Next up, we have Do I Look Like a Scoundrel to You? This polish is described as being a cobalt to purple to red sheer shimmer polish with a black to blue to purple multi-chrome flaky. It's priced at $13.50. This polish also had a wonderful formula. I found the flakies all spread out very evenly and easily without giving off any texture. I particularly really loved the way the shimmer looked paired with the multi-chrome flakies. The shimmer effect was as described. I feel like I was seeing like a hint of gold at extreme angles as well though. This was honestly my first time recording, doing swatch photos and videos with this camera, so I was kind of struggling with how to get it to work. But I feel like I kind of got the point across. This is a very color shifty polish. So you will have some visible nail line with this polish. I feel like the flakes largely distract from it, but if you look for it, you will see it. This one is going to look fantastic over black and blue in particular, but I think you can pretty much play around with all of these sheer polishes over a more opaque base if that's what you want to do. So I swatched this one in 3 coats plus top coat. Removal will not be overly difficult, but the flakes will make it on the more messy side. Next up we have Do You Need Me to Kill Someone For You? This polish is described as being a red to green unicorn pea polish with a gold light reflective glitter. It's priced at $16 and I believe it has a cap of 400 bottles. First off, the name of this polish is hilarious. So this polish had a really great formula, no application issues. This one is basically like a clear base with a unicorn pea shimmer plus gold reflective glitters. So you're gonna have very obvious visible nail line with this polish. I found the gold reflective glitters gave this a very strong golden look on the nail. And then the unicorn pea shimmer. The shimmer was definitely visible, but I feel like the glitter was the star of the show and you get like a nice like color shift from the unicorn pea. The reflective glitters do give this polish quite a bit of texture. I would recommend either doubling up on your top coat or pairing it with a glitter smoothing top coat and then going in with your normal quick dry top coat to get like the smoothest finish possible. And to just explain this shot here, I took this one with my iPhone with the flash on. So as you can see, it's going to look drastically different depending on what your light source is. I will say on the nail in person, what your eyes will see is going to be like, you'll see like lots of reflex that are silver and like a little scattering of gold. I say this all the time, I really enjoy reflective polishes, but I truly hate photographing and filming them. So that was the first rant in this video. So my photos show Do You Need Me to Kill Someone For You in 3 coats plus 2 coats of top coat. It will be on the more messy side due to the reflective glitters. I personally paired it with a peel off base coat, but soaking this one off will give you the easiest removal experience. Next up, we have Hades. This is described as being a deep turquoise with a blue to purple multi-chrome magnetic shimmer. It's priced at $13. Hades had a beautiful formula. The base did not feel overly thick or thin, and I had 0 application issues. I found the base color paired with the shimmer gives this kind of a navy-ish look on the nail. Like I could see that the base was like a dark turquoise, but like the shimmer kind of gave it an almost navy blue appearance. The magnetic shimmer in here was very color shifty. In person, I was seeing a blue to purple to pink to gold color shift. This also magnetized very easily for me. Once again, I was trying to use a different magnet for my swatch photos. I don't love how it turned out. Once again, it didn't stay very crisp for very long, but I'm still gonna fault that to the magnet that I used. And yes, I am going back to my ring magnet and not ever using a different magnet ever again for swatch photos. Swatch this polish in 3 coats. As always, I only magnetize on the final coat of polish. I find that doing it that way gives you a much more opaque polish. My ring finger is unmagnetized in 3 coats. No problems on removal, no issues with staining. Next up, we have I Need a Positive Navigator. This polish is described as being a soft coral with a large particle aqua to purple shimmer. It's priced at $13. I Need a Navigator had a really great formula. I would say that this one was my favorite non-magnetic polish from the release. The base color on here is definitely a coral, but I found that it's more of it leans more pinky toned in coral. Not quite salmon, definitely coral, but it's just a little bit on the pink leaning part of coral. The shimmer effect in this polish was very strong. The shimmer is also definitely like a larger particle size, kind of akin to a micro flake, but this does not dry down textured. You'll just want top coat for a glossy finish. You will also have some visible nail line with this polish. I swatched this one in 3 coats. It will be very easy and no problems with staining. Next up, we have 1 Million Perfect Roses. This polish is described as being a green to blue sibling unicorn pea polish with a ruby light reflective glitter. It's priced at $16 and has a cap of 400 bottles. This polish had a really great formula.
Oh my God, what is that? Oh my God, what is that?
Hi, so we're having another editing Nicole moment because I wanted to discuss what you all are seeing on your screens. So, when I was doing the live swatch for this, I saw that on my brush and I was kind of just like, what is that? So now that I am thinking about it, I've discovered what in fact it is. So when I did my right hand the other day, I left my top coat bottle open on my nail desk. Stormy likes climbing on everything in this room, so she knocked over the top coat bottle. It spilled. Right before I recorded my live swatch, I discovered the spilled gel all over my desk. So rather than wiping up gel, which is extremely sticky, I decided to cure the gel onto my nail art mat and then just peel it up because I thought that would be an easier cleaning up experience. So I did that right before I did these live swatches. Instead of having a very easy peel off experience, I ended up having a lot of random, basically shards stuck to the desk in places where Stormy then knocked other things over. So what I think that little glob is that I froze here is actually just like one of the shards of the gel that got stuck to my finger. And then when I went to do the live swatch, it eventually fell off of my finger, and that is what you all are seeing. So, thank you. Alrighty, and back to the video. As I was saying, this polish had a really great formula. It is on the more sheer side. I would say this would be a really fun topper as well. The shimmer is very strong. You're going to see that strong green to blue color shift. I found as far as the reflective glitter glows on the nail, you will definitely see like red glitters. As far as the reflective glitters go, what your eyes will see are going to be similar to what you're seeing here. You're going to see like strong silver reflex and a couple of twinklings of red. What you are seeing here is my iPhone once again, and then you're definitely seeing like that bright red reflect, but your eyes will not pick this up. So I actually swatched this one during the day, so I was able to bring it outside to show it in natural light, no flash, just natural, just good old sunlight. So again, this one is on the more sheer side. I think this would look really cool over like a red polish too, just to give some ideas. So removal on this one is going to be on the more difficult side due to those reflective glitters. I paired it with a peel off base coat, but soaking this one off will also be an option. Almost forgot to mention, I did use a glitter smoothing top coat with this polish before going in with my normal quick dry top coat. Like, I love reflective glitters, but I cannot stress how much I hate photographing them. And now we have Persephone. This is described as being an olive green with pink to gold to green multi-chrome magnetic shimmer. It's priced at $13. Persephone had a beautiful formula. It did start off a little bit sheer, but I found it built up for really nice opacity. I would say it was like 90, maybe 95% opaque. The multi-chrome pairs really nicely with this olive base. Honestly, I don't generally love olive greens, but paired with this shimmer, I thought it was really, really beautiful. I especially liked it magnetized. This polish also magnetized very easily for me. I am about to show it here using a bar magnet for my swatch photos. I use that cross S. I can't remember if it's an S magnet or an X magnet, whatever it is. That's what I use. Oh my god, it sounds so bad. Personally, I still prefer the ring magnet over any other magnet, but I liked how this looked with the bar magnet as well. And just like all my other swatch photos, I did only magnetize the third coat because I find with magnetics, if you magnetize each coat, the polish is going to look a lot more sheer than if you build up the opacity and then magnetize it. And like my other swatches, on my ring finger, the polish is unmagnetized. Surprisingly, this one was actually my favorite out of all of the magnetic polishes in this release. No issues with staining, no issues on removal. You will want top coat for a glossy finish. Next up is We Will Not Take His This polish is described as being a mid-tone purple with a glowy green to blue shimmer, and Bee's Knees does say that this is a warmer purple than Doomicorn. It's priced at $13. So this polish had a really great formula. It did not feel overly thick or thin, and again, zero application issues. All the polishes in this collection had a fantastic formula. So when I was swatching this one, I was definitely like, I've seen this before, I've seen this before. And then once I got this polish side by side with Doomicorn, I could definitely see the difference in the base colors. They are very similar, but this one is like a warmer, dare say slightly pinker leaning purple than Doomicorn was. So they are not dupes by any means. But as always, I'll have side-by-side comparisons up on my blog post. The polish is pretty sheer as you're seeing here in natural sunlight, so you will have very obvious visible nail line. But the shimmer in this is like so ridiculously glowy, I really can't be mad at seeing my visible nail line. When the shimmer is like this glowy, like I can't be mad at it, but that's just me. I used 3 coats for my photos plus top coat and no issues on removal. Next up we have Where Are the Dead Bodies? This polish is described as being a gold to green sibling unicorn pea polished with a sky blue light reflective glitter. It's priced at $16 and has a cap of 400 bottles. Where Are the Dead Bodies also had a wonderful formula, no application issues, no formula issues. I found the glitters all spread very evenly and easily and did give this polish texture. This is another one that I would recommend pairing with a glitter smoothing top coat before going in with your normal quick dry top coat. For my photos, I did use the new glitter smoothing top coat by KB Shimmer. I forgot to mention that earlier. I think out of all the light reflective polishes, I think this one was my favorite. I just really like the way the unicorn pea sibling shimmer paired with the reflective glitter. So I feel like I've gone on enough about reflective glitters. So for this one, what you're seeing right here is what your eyes are really going to be seeing as far as the reflex go. I forgot to record a part with my phone so you could actually see like that sky blue like what you see in the bottle right now. But this one is very reflective just like all the other reflective glitters. Just your eyes won't really see the sky blue per se. You'll see sky blue on your nail, but the reflex that your eyes pick up are going to be more silver than blue. This one will also be a very messy removal, especially if you try to scrub it off. I used a peel off base coat, but soaking it off will give you the least mess on removal. Next up we have You're Not That Weird. This polish is described as being a soft sage green with a glowy blue shimmer. It's priced at $13. You're Not Weird had a really great formula. I found that the base color leans somewhere between like a sage green and like a pea soup green. Honestly, this color, I didn't really particularly like this one. Like, I like the shimmer, but I don't like the base color, if that makes sense. Like, it's not a bad polish. It's just not my personal cup of tea. This one is on the more sheer side, so you will definitely want to build it up for the most opacity. You will have visible nail line with this polish. It is fairly sheer, but like I said, this wasn't my personal cup of tea. But the shimmer in here is so glowy and beautiful that I could see myself wearing this even though I don't like the base color, just because the shimmer has like an ethereal like quality to it. So like I can always tell when I'm editing how much I like something if I have like a 40-second clip of just me moving my nails around because I was just mesmerized by what I was seeing. And this one is one of the things that I had like 40 seconds of footage of me just moving my hand back and forth. And the final polish in this collection is called Your Golden Traitor. It is described as being a golden pastel multichrome base that shifts from a gold to green to blue. It's priced at $13. Bee's Knees does say that this polish is a smaller particle than Dreamer Born into a Court of Nightmares, and it has a stronger color shift than the Oracle. So this polish had a really great formula. Again, we have super glowy shimmer in a fairly sheer base. You will have visible nail line with this polish. The shimmer was super strong and super glowy in here. In person, the main color that you'll see on your nail is like a very strong greenish to blue. I was also seeing a purple at extreme angles. I can't stress enough how glowy the shimmer is in this polish. Of course, the lower your lighting, the more glowy it'll be, like you're seeing here. But like extremely glowy, but like in more direct lighting, like now you're seeing, you will have very obvious visible nail line. Stormy. So my photos show your golden Traitor in 3 coats plus top coat. You will want top coat for a glossy finish. I had no issues on removal, no problems with staining. Okay, so currently I don't know what I'm doing for favorites. Once again, I forgot to pull out which ones are going to be favorites. I just didn't. So final thoughts on the collection as a whole. Overall, I really like that this collection had a variety of different finishes. I feel like this had like something for everyone. I feel like I leaned very heavily towards really liking the magnetic polishes in particular. I like the reflective polishes, but I find with these reflective polishes that like they're super sparkly and twinkly and gorgeous, but I don't particularly personally love like the colored reflective polishes. Like they don't do it for me. I like just the regular reflective polishes. Like the regular silver reflective polishes. That's just my own personal preference. I probably mentioned this during the live swatch portion, but I find that the colored reflective glitters, what your eyes pick up, you don't really pick up the colored reflex nearly as much as you do the silver. I find that to really see the colored reflective, like I feel like in the time that I swatched them, I had to get it under, like, it had to be a really bright, sunshiny day, and I had to get it just the right angle in order to see, like, the colored reflex as, like, a bam kind of moment. So, for me personally, I kind of lean more towards just the regular silver reflective glitters because I find that I just like those more. But again, that's personal preference. I would love to know what you all thought of this release. Again, this collection will be available starting on the 25th. Ooh, is that really the 25th? Yeah, the 25th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on beeskneeslacquer.com, as well as the Bee's Knees International Stockist pages. Bee's Knees Lacquer does ship internationally, but for those of you outside of the US, you have some options as well. Bee's Knees also sent me their Level Up hand cream in the scent His Flavor. Is it Flavor? Yeah, Flavor. I really like the hand cream personally. I wouldn't call myself a snob when it comes to hand, but I'm very particular on what I like, I feel. And I found this one to be very nourishing feeling. You don't feel like oily or greasy with this one. I do know that for me personally, I don't mind my hands being a little greasy, but I found this one absorbs pretty quickly. I did use it for some of my swatch photos just to see if I liked the way it photographed. For me personally, hand creams fall into 2 categories. One, things that I like to wear when I'm swatching, and ones that I wear just like around the house. I would put this one, I could use it for either or. Not too fast absorbing, but you're not super like greasy and shiny. So I don't really love the fragrance on this. It's a very, I'd call it like a clean fresh scent maybe. I don't know where I was getting the clean, fresh scent from. I just looked up the scent description, and it's a blend of tropical fruits, primarily guava and undertones of vanilla. I think it was the guava that was throwing me off because I don't like guava. And that's not my personal favorite for lotions. I tend to like sweet bakery scents. The scent dissipates quickly enough that I can still use the lotion and not be like, oh my god, I hate the way this smells. So like, I don't love the fragrance. I don't hate it, but I don't love it either. But the hand cream itself, I do enjoy quite a bit. I think the hand cream will be available during this during this month's sale period. If I am wrong, I am sorry. So that is everything. Now we're gonna do the mystery polishes. If you're clicking out, you don't want to be spoiled, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button on your way out. Hit subscribe if you have not yet already, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye! And now for those of you who just want to see some mystery polishes, I have 6 mystery polishes to share with you all. So these will all be up on mystery listings. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to say.
I'm sorry, one last editing Nicole moment. So when I originally started doing these, I was recording the live swatch portion at the same time as doing my swatch photos. I now record those separately. So let me know if you all would actually like me to also do live swatches for the mystery polishes. I never really know. So yeah, let me know if you all would actually prefer it if I also did live swatches for the mystery polishes as well for next month, because I just got the polishes for April in the mail just a little bit ago. So let me know what you all prefer. Thanks again for watching. Hope everyone has a fantastic weekend. Happy shopping, and don't forget that there is a 25% off sale for the entire website, excluding unicorn pea polishes.
Okay, so this first polish is called Apology Donuts. It's described as being a soft mauve with a glowy blue shimmer. It is priced at $13. Next up is Arion. This is described as being a teal with an emerald to blue shimmer. It's priced at $13. This next polish is called Arrested Yet Sassy. It's described as being a goldenrod yellow with a red to orange to gold shimmer. It's priced at $13. This is actually my favorite out of all of the mystery polishes. Next up we have Don't Get Another Dog. This is described as being a cornflower blue polish with a glowy orange to green shimmer. It's priced at $13. This next polish is called NYX. It's described as being a blackened indigo base with a coppery pink to green multi-chrome shimmer. This is also a magnetic polish. It is priced at $13. And this one is my other favorite from the mysteries. And the final polish is the March Monster Mystery Polish, and it is called Imugi, which I hope I'm pronouncing correctly. I don't have an official description, but it does have sibling unicorn pea as well as light reflective glitter. It is priced at $14.